Hey everybody, Mark Davis in the immediate aftermath of our final show of the week. Woohoo! Friday, February 20th, 2015. So as I sit here, we're heading into a weekend and the defense has rested in the Eddie Ray Routh trial, the American Sniper trial. It should go to the jury at some point this coming week, and I just want to share a couple of things that I've been saying about what the defense is up to, the PTSD defense, the insanity defense. There's no other way to put it. The insanity defense is making me crazy. And here's why. Because when you have a jury and its job is to figure out whether someone is to be held criminally accountable for, brutally killing two people, there's a lot of mind reading involved sometimes, and we don't have the ability to read minds. All we can do is take a look at evidence. Here's what I mean by mind reading. In order to say that Eddie Ray Routh is not to be held responsible for killing Chris Kyle and Chad Littlefield, it means the jury magically knows that on that horrible day of February 2nd, 2013, they know that he could not stop himself. This is not about whether Eddie Ray Routh is mentally stable. I am prepared to stipulate that he is just absolutely bat poop crazy. As Chris Kyle himself said in that text, this guy is straight up nuts. I'll give you that. They're trying to eat my soul. I'm chased by demons. I'm attacking the family. I got psychiatric hospital appointments. I know. I am absolutely ready to stipulate and agree that his issues had issues. But does that mean that the voices he heard, the demons he felt, the urges that cropped up in him could not have been succumbed? We all get bad urges to do bad things in our lives. Some of us little tiny bad things, some of us monstrous bad things. We have a daily job. Suppress those urges. Don't do bad things. For some of us, it's harder than others. The people that do wind up robbing banks, do wind up raping and killing people, they get the evil urge and they give into it. Well, what's the difference between somebody who gives into that urge and somebody that doesn't? How do we magically know? How does a jury magically know that on that day he just couldn't stop himself? I know part of it's a logical problem. You can't prove a negative. Well, therein lies my enormous problem with the insanity defense. It is as if anybody who commits a horrible murder, who is just wheels off crazy, is going to get off scot-free. 2 cases in Texas back just from the last decade. Mothers, and boy do I use the term loosely, who did terrible things. Andrea Yates and Dina Schlosser. They both got the insanity defense. Now, Andrea is still in a mental hospital in Kerrville, down in the hill country, I believe. Dina Schlosser, as you'll recall, she was working at Walmart in Terrell. They let her out. That's the funny thing about the insanity defense. You can kill people brutally. You're in a mental hospital for a while, but then you get better. Look at me. I'm better. And then what do you do, huh? Then what do you do? So in the case of Eddie Ray Routh, there's some things that he could have displayed that would make me believe the insanity defense. Let's not even make it about him. There are things a defendant can display that'll make me think, you know what? Maybe they are to be spared criminal accountability. If, let's say, they do something horrible and just have no memory of it. Like, oh my God, what did I do? Oh, like it was another person, a multiple personality, something or other. Another thing would be, and this would be useful, a litany of other things that they had done without knowing that they had done them and without knowing they were right and wrong. Isn't it funny that the first thing that usually gets trotted out is after you kill someone? Oh, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know right from wrong. If somebody steals a car and didn't know what they were doing, didn't know right from wrong. If someone just beats the stuffing out of somebody in a parking lot, I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know right from wrong. If they set fire to a building, didn't know what I was doing, didn't know right from wrong. And then they kill somebody, oh, it must be that didn't know what I was doing and didn't know right from wrong thing. This is the first thing that Eddie Ray Routh has done, that he didn't know what he was doing and didn't know right from wrong. How convenient. How very convenient. I'm not buying, and I hope the jury doesn't either. And I think ultimately there's value in this. Because rather than just presume, hey, he must be crazy, and let's let him off with a get-out-of-jail-free card, let us instead suggest that a guilty verdict for Eddie Ray Routh, and I still have no idea why this is not a death penalty case, please, that the conviction of Eddie Ray Routh may be a message for future people who have a lot of issues. I mean, there may be that next person who's thinking about killing somebody. I feel the urge to kill. There are voices telling me to kill somebody. Yeah, but wait a minute. Eddie Ray Routh did this, and he's in jail for the rest of his life. Maybe I'd better rethink. Maybe I need to do a better job of suppressing those evil urges. Just thinking, just saying. Alrighty, Mark Davis Show, 7 to 10. Fridays, we do 5 to 10 Central Time because I do Bill Bennett's Morning in America. Thanks for hanging out with that. Read stuff I've written, like this in particular, at townhall.com, dallasnews.com. I have a column in there on Wednesdays, and so we're just doing all kinds of things. And thank you for making this a part of your day here at 660 AM, theanswer.com.